What's up, guys? Meek here with a new video, new game that I'm trying out. It's a MOBA called Genesis. It's free on ps4. Right now we're gonna go over the top 5 best characters to be using in this game right now. All right. So leave a like down below if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more from Genesis, leave a comment down below on how I can improve on my videos, any information you can give me, because you know I'm kind of new to this game, but I've been playing it a lot lately. And don't forget, if you enjoy, to share and subscribe for more Genesis. Let's get into it. So number 5, we're gonna go with, I'm gonna show you guys Jones.
Now where can I leave me ship?
Excuse me, he's a tank support. Now this guy right here, super tanky, my friends. This man is so tanky, so annoying to deal with, doesn't die easily at all, and like I said, just very annoying to deal with. Let's go over his abilities. As you see how difficult he is to play with, it's 4, whatever you want to call those, we'll call them diamonds. 4 diamonds, but like I said, if you learn how to play this character, you'll be super tanky, you'll be annoying as hell, and you'll just be real annoying. That's basically just the best definition for this man. Alright, so first ability here is mechanical harpoon. It's a projectile that it pulls the target towards you. So yeah, it's like, you know, grapple, grab, whatever you want to call a projectile that pulls them towards you, but it also does damage with the pull. So very useful there. 10-second cooldown. Over here is called ensnaring tentacles. Now this lets you put down 2 tentacles on the battlefield. These tentacles do damage in an area, so it's like AoE damage, whatever you want to call them. Just see 2 tentacles on the map, and if the target walks into that area, that vicinity, it's gonna get whacked every few seconds. As you can see, the damage down below, once you level all the way up, it's 80 damage plus how much your energy damage you got on this character. Now those are annoying. Those take about, I think there is about 3 hits, and by any character, about 3 hits for you to take the tentacles out. Now if you're in a group battle with these 2 tentacles out and it's just whacking everybody, the people in that battle are gonna have to stop to take those tentacles out, or else they're just gonna take additional damage from being in the area. So it's very useful in that regard. And so like I said, if they try to take out the tentacles, they can't hit you if they're trying to take out the tentacles. So that's one annoying move that he has right there. His passive is called Buried Treasure. Killing regular units or enemy or heroes by granting treasure chest. As you can see how much gold's on the bottom. When it's the lowest, it gives 10. When it's fully upgraded to the highest, it gives you 22. Every time you kill something, minions, whatever the case may be, you'll see the treasure chest on the map. You pick it up, you get this amount of gold over here. Now his ult, the Kraken, calls forth a mighty octopus to assist Captain Jones in battle. So this octopus is pretty much the same exact thing as his tentacles, except it has a lot more health on it. Of course, it has as you can see down here, it says tentacle 1, 2, and 3. So when you get to the highest level, it'll have 3 additional tentacles. So, and it does 300 damage dealt at max. So you'll summon this octopus, just like the tentacles. They'll do AoE damage, and they have to target the octopus to get rid of it. So it's very once again, another annoying move. But this is what makes him a tank / support. So his moves, or the annoying moves, is what give him that support factor, and he's very, very tanky. So number 5, Jones. Now number 4, Nameless.
I have traveled afar.
I'm sure you guys have
but my
seen him.
resolve
If
is
you've been
steadfast.
playing this game, you've seen him already. As you can see, it's 1 diamond just to play him, so he's very easy to play. He's a Psionic assassin. So Psionic means energy damage is his thing pretty much, and assassin means he just does a lot of damage in a short amount of time, which also makes him fragile in health. But taking out any marksman characters like that will be very easy for you. Or anything with any character that is not tanky. It should be pretty much easy for you to deal with. People are building him by putting a few cards into energy damage to get you, a little bit of energy damage for all his abilities, but mainly going with doing attack damage and attack speed to be able to do your basic attacks, because all these abilities aren't gonna end your opponent. So the first move here is Crippling Darkness, which damages and silences the target. Silence, if you don't know, means they can't use any abilities. It turns off their abilities for a certain amount of time, which this ability is very good if you're fighting against any Psionic characters, so any energy damage dealers, like, let's say Jones. Stop him from putting down tentacles. If you do it, you have to hit him with this first, but it stops him with doing tentacles. If you're playing Zeus, dealing with Zeus stops him from using all his abilities, etc. It stops anybody from using their abilities. So if you're dealing with someone who does high energy damage, so relies on their abilities, you pretty much got an advantage over them, because you can stop them and they can't really do much to you if they can't use their abilities. So that's what this does. Once you level all the way up, 260 damage plus the energy damage. Second move is Unseen Step, which is an instant, lunges forward in the targeted direction, damaging enemies in this path. So it's like a dash, and once you dash, you do damage on contact. Pretty simple and self-explanatory. You can use this dash to escape, etc., etc. So now, Expert Footwork increases Nameless movement speed and dodge chance, which is instant. Now this is pretty good. Now this is a pretty good move right here. Alright, this will increase your movement speed. So also you can use it to escape. You can use it to catch up to enemies that are trying to run away. And by increasing your dodge chance when they use basic attacks, you have, as you can see, if you level all the way up, 50% chance to not get hit. They will miss. There's 50% chance that they will miss. Okay? That's huge for an assassin with your health, etc. This is huge. It will help you deal with a lot of marksmen characters. This ability will help you out there to take that out. Now his ult is Assassinate, which is instant. Calls forth shadow assassins that deal massive damage to the enemy. So if you guys watch anime or whatever the case may be, these are shadow clones basically. You use your ult in an area, you're fighting someone, use your ult, you'll see these clones of yourself coming in and just slashing, which does additional damage to what you're already doing. So you can basic attack or use your other abilities and stuff, while this extra clone is sitting there hitting the your opponent as well. So it's very useful, very useful. Yeah, so like I said, very simple to use pretty much, and he's pretty annoying to be honest. But yeah, number 4, Nameless. So number 3, Zeus.
Who knows the
Now I put
loneliness
Zeus at
of the
number
king
3
of gods?
because he also has this one annoying ability. Not only does he do a lot of damage, put out a lot of damage, as you can see up top, he's a Psionic and support, just like Jones. But he does a lot more damage, energy damage, than Jones does. So he can put out a lot of energy damage, okay? That's so basically Nameless. If you have Nameless, you have an advantage on Zeus, but now Zeus, he just puts out too much damage, man. He puts out way too much damage. But as you can see, his difficulty is 4 diamonds. So once you get how to build them and learn how to use them, you'll be pretty deadly. His first move here is Flux Shackle, which binds an enemy hero with a Flux Shackle. It's a stun. That's basically all it is. You throw it, it's a stun, but it also does damage. As you can see down below, 200 damage with a stun. On top of the energy damage that you put on this character, it'll add to it. So that's with the stun. Next move is the Cloud Chariot, which is instant. Escape from the battlefield after a charging period. This move is what makes him annoying and also makes him have. I think this is his support move. Like, this what makes him annoying, but also makes him a great support. Once you use this move, it shows you the speed and the cooldown and the duration and all that stuff down below. 250 damage plus whatever energy damage you add to it. Once you use this move, you teleport off the map. So now I can do this while getting hit too. So if I'm getting hit and I use this, if I have enough health to survive the charge up period, I will teleport into the sky and I can go anywhere on the map that I want to go. If you land on top of somebody, you will do the 250 damage plus the additional damage that you add from energy damaging cards. You can teleport anywhere on the map. If your team is in a fight or if someone's in a fight, you can teleport right over there and get right into that fight anywhere at any time. That's what makes Zeus so annoying and so good, because you don't need to run all the way across to try to flank and all that stuff. Nah, you can just teleport right over there. So there we go with the Cloud Chariot. Next, probably his strongest regular ability damaging move is the Lightning Bolt, which damages units in an area. Just shooting a lightning bolt, you know, a projectile, pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. 300 damage plus the energy damage you add. Alright, and then his ult is Divine Retribution, which deals a variety of damage to the enemies in 1050 radius around Zeus. So the closer they are, the more damage they will take. The first ring is 700 damage plus 0.45 energy damage. So whatever energy cards you add, energy damaging cards that you add, it will add 0.45 energy damage towards your ult. And as you can see, it goes down to 500, 300. Alright, so this move right here is pretty deadly too. Now, like I said, think about all the possibilities you could do. You could teleport on top of somebody and instantly ult. They will be in that first ring as soon as you ult. So think of the damage you're putting out. And then right after that, if they survive that the lightning bolt or stun lightning bolt, whatever order you want to do it in, teleport, stun, ult, lightning bolt, most of the characters on this game are going to be dead after that combo. So that's another thing that makes Zeus so serious. So number 3, Zeus. Number 2, Cata.
I love hunting people down.
She's a marksman. Difficulty 4 diamonds. She puts out a lot of damage as a marksman. You know, she puts out a lot of damage. Her first move here is a projectile called Tracer. Marks the first unit it hits. Hit this unit again, deals extra damage and slows it. So after you hit them with this move, if you shoot them or if you hit them with this move again, preferably shoot them, you will deal extra damage and you will slow them. Now at the bottom it shows that it does 200 damage, and I'm pretty sure it says physical, so I guess this does physical damage. I thought it did energy, but apparently it does physical damage. So all of your attack damaging cards that you put on here will actually, it won't go towards this, I don't think. It doesn't say down below, but we're gonna sit here and assume your attack damaging cards will also increase the damage on this. Now, your second move here is Chrono Hunter. It's instant. This allows you to dash 400 meter distance, or 400 units, whatever they measure it by. Distance. Cat's next ability, or next basic attack, hits twice. So after you use this move, the next time you shoot, you will shoot twice. So you would shoot twice on your basic attack. Very useful there. So you use this ability to run away. If you're getting jumped or whatever the case may be, you need to escape. You can use that as escape, or you can use this to catch up to someone who's trying to escape, and you also hit them the next time twice. Pretty self-explanatory. Her passive is Shutter Step. This increases her attack speed in combat and increases her movement speed out of combat. So when you're out of combat, your movement's faster. When you're in combat, your attack speed gets faster. Now it stacks. So every second, I believe every 3 seconds, as the cooldown says, every 3 seconds it will stack. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that once you get to 5, that gives you the max attack speed in combat and the max movement speed out of combat. So that's how it stacks. That's how it works. And as you can see down below, it'll give you at max level up 5% to attack speed and then 20 to your movement speed. Now her ult, this is what makes her more annoying than anybody else. Her ult, I don't know how to say that. Fullest Fusillade, whatever. Fires a barrage in target direction. Each hit deals damage. It's basically like a machine gun. Or yeah, machine gun. What's it called? Whatever you want to call it. It's basically whatever direction you're pointing. Now you cannot. This is the thing that makes this move a little annoying. With your right analog stick aiming, you can't turn that. Whatever direction you're facing, you stay in that direction when you're shooting this. So if you're facing straight, you will shoot straight. If you're facing to the left, you would shoot to the left. Now you can move your character left, right, up, down to help aim it, but you can't rotate. You can't rotate. So make sure you use this wisely in the direction you want to use it, but it only has a minute cooldown. So you can use your ult every minute, and once you max out a level, you can use every 40 seconds. It shows the max damage is 50 plus 0.15 of your whatever attack damage card you add to it. This ult is very good. It does a lot of damage. When you start leveling up and getting that attack damage up, it does a lot of damage and shoots for a good, it says 4 seconds, but you get a lot of shots in there. You literally could probably kill somebody and then do damage to like 1/3 damage to another character with this ult. This ult hurts. Let me tell you that now. As soon as you start the fight, if you use this, you are hurting that opponent. This is best ability by far for her. Make sure you utilize your ult at all times in every fight. I'm telling you, that's the best way for you to win. So number 2, Cata. Number 1, Apollo.
I light my own path.
Apollo, as you can see, he's another marksman. I believe the best character in the game. The most annoying character in the game. His difficulty is only 2 diamonds. Now Apollo here, as a marksman, I'll show you why he's annoying. First ability, Sunfire. You shoot that into a targeted area. It deals damage over time in that area and slows whoever gets hit by it. So the damages over time is at a max of 30 plus, your damaging cards, and the initial damage is 210 plus whatever damaging cards you put on. Now it will take away 25%. It will slow them by 25%, on a 7, and this is a 7-second cooldown. The duration of this move lasts about 5 seconds. This will allow you to catch up to whoever's trying to escape, slow them down if they're trying to chase you. I mean, it's a great move, to be honest. If you're in team battles, if anybody's in that area, they take an additional damage, etc. Next move is a passive, Binding Light. Gives Apollo a chance to stun the target and deal extra damage. Now, trigger possibility down there, the trigger rate or percentage that you would get this is 30%. And the damage dealt, I guess this is the extra damage dealt, at the max is 60 additional damage. The stun duration will be 0.1 second, but I'm telling you, this is annoying. This, they say 30%, but I feel like it happens every 2 shots. I feel like this happens 80% of the time. When you hit somebody, if they try to escape, like we were talking about before, they try to escape, you're stunning them. If you guys are in a fight, half the time you'll probably be stunning them so they can't get all their hits off on you. You'll be dealing extra damage every time you stun them as well. This is an amazing passive, probably a very broken passive, and it allows him to do a lot of things. Now this next part is what also adds to the brokenness of this character that I feel. The Golden Bow, which is his passive, it greatly increases Apollo's attack range. So now, as you can see below, the attack range is from 100 to 175, 250 to 325. This allows you, I think in the beginning, people playing this game, they were able to hit the tower without being in the vicinity of the tower. So they're able to shoot the tower by standing on the outside. I don't think you can't do that no more, but the range still allows for you to have a great distance in between you and your opponent, where they probably got to get closer to you. So you're probably already hitting them before they can get close to enough to you for them to hit you. So now if you add that with the slow that you can put on them, plus the passive of a stun you can put on them, they're probably at, like, if it's a close range character, they're probably at half health before they can even touch you. Now if it's a ranged character, you probably outrange them. If you don't outrange them, then it doesn't matter because your other abilities. If you can back up far enough away out of their range and you can still hit them while they are outside of range, you've already won the battle. Now the other broken part about this character, his ult, Radiant Arrow. Alright, it's after charging, fires an arrow at the target, dealing massive damage. As you can see down below, it does 460 damage at max level up, plus 1.2 any energy damage you add to this character. I haven't seen people add energy damage to this character, but if you did, you would be doing more than 640 damage on a hit. So it'll probably be, you'd probably get it to, like, because you don't want to do too much energy damage, so you could probably get it to like 700, maybe 800. But the worst part about it is it's tracking. So whoever you aim, once you pull that trigger, no matter where they go, they can go all the way back to base. It will hit them. They can't escape it after that point. It will hit them. And the worst part about this move is, as you can see, the cooldown. At max level, 8-second cooldown. You can use this man's ult every 8 seconds if you want to. So in team battles, you can get whoever's trying to run away. They won't escape. If they try to distance themselves and run, if you got them at low enough health, they won't escape. You can easily snipe them. Like I said, every 8 seconds. So you could probably just sit back. If you guys are defending towers, you probably sit back and constantly hit this man with your ult every 8 seconds. Hitting them with your ult clearly will get their health down quite a bit, which will give you an advantage every fight you go to. So I believe his ult is probably the most broken ult in the game. only because of the cooldown. Plus you can make it, it does decent amount of damage, plus you can make it do more damage. And it tracks, so you can't dodge it. But yep, Apollo number 1. That's it for this video. Like if you enjoyed, comment down below on what I can improve on. Share if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more Genesis PS4 MOBA gameplay or tips or whatever. Let me know. See you guys in the next one.